Thank you for joining the University of Michigan Center for Academic Innovation for our video series on the basics of copyright law.
Many of you want to use third-party materials in your online courses, especially photos and graphics. In this series, we'll cover how to know what's protected by copyright and how to find works for free that are able to be used without infringing on anybody else's rights.
Our goal for this video series is to help you feel confident about which third-party materials you can use and understand which should probably be replaced if possible. To do that, we'll follow two instructors who are looking for third-party materials to include in their online learning experience.
If you want to use materials you didn't make yourself in your online learning experience, works that are in the public domain or are Creative Commons licensed are important sources of content. Works in the public domain are not protected by copyright at all, and they're a great option for looking for third-party materials.
Let's see how these instructors find works in the public domain for their online course on dog training.
So let's start by finding a public domain picture of a cute dog.
Who doesn't love cute dogs?
All right, I'll go to Alt Photos first. I know that they have high quality public domain images.
What about this one at the top?
I feel like this one's cuter. I like this site because it's sort of less confusing than some of the others.
As you can see, it's pretty easy to find an image as simple as a cute dog in the public domain, which will save the instructors time down the road, since works in the public domain are free to use and don't even require an attribution to the original author.
But sometimes you can't find what you're looking for in the public domain. There are a huge array of works under Creative Commons or CC licenses that are also free to use as long as you attribute the author. There are different kinds of CC licenses, so be sure to pay attention to the particular license on the content you want to use. CC BY is the most flexible for users, and it should be your first choice. Licenses with an ND means no derivatives can be made of a licensed work. License with an NC, non-commercial, can't be used for any commercial purposes. If you see work license SA or share alike, that means any new work you make using that work also must be shared under the same CC license. For more information on the various types of CC licenses, visit the Creative Commons website.
Let's get back to our instructors and see how they find sources under Creative Commons licenses.
Okay, what do we need for slide 2?
What if we just browse one of those free resources and see if anything sticks out to us?
Okay, that works. Let's do Wikimedia. I like that one.
Oh, does Wikimedia have Creative Commons stuff?
It does. It's a mix of public domain and openly licensed content like Creative Commons. And it's great because it has a tag at the bottom of the page to tell you the photo's copyright status.
Great, well, let's do that. Can we just search for dog training to start out with and we can see what comes up?
See, here's the licensing info. It's under the Creative Commons Attribution Share Alike 3.0. That means we can use it as long as we don't restrict others' use of this photo in our online learning experience and as long as we create an attribution to the author.
Great, let's do that.
You know, we could also use Flickr. Let's see what they have there.
Great, let's use this one. It's non-commercial, but our use isn't commercial, so I think that's fine. I think there's also a way to search for open images on Google, right?
Is there? I don't know how to do that.
See, this can help us find things without actually having to change our search habits. We just need to visit the site and make sure that the image is really open licensed, just in case Google made a mistake. But I think it's a useful tool for us.
Definitely. Let's take a look at this picture of a dog on an agility course. Oh, this one is under a CC0 license, which means it's actually been designated to the public domain. Perfect for us.
Great.
As you can see, there are a wealth of images both in the public domain and under a Creative Commons license. CAI's Finding Usable Materials Guide has a list of helpful, openly licensed websites that can be used when looking for a wide variety of third-party content, including images, videos, and music.
In some cases, the image or material you want to use may not fall under a CC license or in the public domain. Join us in the next video for our best practices for that specific scenario.
See you soon!